guys, here is my homily. There is plenty of hearts around. True, everywhere. I can't miss to have seen them whenever I am on my journey to a distant GKK chapel. I see them mostly in green color of different sizes. There are huge ones that are taller than me. There are smaller ones, and there are also corrugated ones. I see them beside a bushy and a hilly road. I see them along the river banks. I see them even in people's back and front yard. Truly awesome. God must have planted hearts everywhere, especially down here in the most southern part of the Philippines. Of course, the greatest heart that God has ever planted is not there beside the road, nor along the river banks, but inside the human being. Nothing can equal this kind of heart, because that is a heart like God's. Heart is planted in each of us to love. Its reason for existence is to love God above all and to love all God has created. To love is the law of the heart rooted in its creator God. Outside this, the human being is rootless and loveless. It has no reason to exist. Practically speaking, this law of love, which heart must obey, is manifested in the first and second reading. One must not oppress the poor, meaning the foreigners, widows, and orphans. One must be kind and giving to them. One must be a model of goodness. One must imitate good and saintly people. The faithful of Thessalonica in the second reading have become like the missionaries Paul and his companions. People talk positive things about Paul and his companions. They have become a good model of Christian life in the Greek land. The law of love is made clearer by Jesus in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 22, verses 34 to 40. Although there are 613 laws to guide people's faith life in the time of Jesus, there are two great laws that summarize it. First, to love God. When you love God, you love Him with your whole heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. God becomes the center of your loving, not wealth, not power, not pride. You don't occupy your heart, your mind, your soul with them. You don't make them gods. You will damage your heart if you do. The second follows it, to love your neighbor. When you love God, it follows that you love your neighbor as well. Think of how you love yourself. The way that you love yourself is the way that you love others too. There is no other way. On the other hand, you don't love only your family as your immediate neighbor. You love non-family members. They are the neighbors who need more loving. Today, the COVID-19 patients and the frontliners need more our loving. People in the time of Jesus seem not to understand this and seem to forget this law of love that the heart is commanded to do. It's not really a command, since it's heart's nature to love, right? Mind you, we are no different from them. Sometimes we intentionally change the nature of the heart. Sometimes we intentionally forget not to love. And so what happens? Most of the time, we become a willing victim to many ungodly moments. That's why the human being's heart doesn't seem to beat like a loving heart should be, like God's heart. I think that must be the prime reason why God has planted many hearts everywhere, to remind human beings of His love and the nature of the human heart. That once planted inside them, no one can ever change it, not even the strange COVID-19, which seems to rob us with what's natural inside our heart. COVID-19 seems to try to kill our hearts to love. But love is love. No matter what and how we do with it, not only the green hearts planted around will poke us and remind us of the love of God and about the nature of the human heart, but there are other natural messengers apart from gabi, palawan, bega, badyang, gabi-gabi, humalomina rubescens. The Mass is a constant and a greatest reminder for all of us of the greatest unconditional love Jesus had for God the Father and for us. Take good care of your heart, everyone, because I do heart you. Thanks for watching. Happy weekend, everyone. See you again next weekend. God bless you.